Hey guys, this is Nitesh. We're talking about Orion Prelude. This is a game that I got a hold of a good while ago. By the way, I actually had to drop my graphics quality for this game quite a bit. Still looks pretty nice, if you ask me. But this is a game that I've had for a bit, and I just never actually had a chance to do any videos on it. It's $1 on Steam. That's its normal price. It's not even a sale price. It's just $1. And that is the sound of the volume on my headphones being very loud. The game developer did a lot of giveaways for this game. They posted a lot. I'm not quite sure what the final count was of Steam codes they gave away for this game, and that's how I got my copy. So I didn't even have to pay the $1. So, but if you look at this game, you know, it's just a multiplayer horde mode against dinos. It's Velociraptor horde mode. And, you know, if you look at this graphics quality, it's not too bad, really. This is actually some pretty nice graphics for a game that costs $1. Now, this was made as a Kickstarter project, but, you know, it's a fairly well-polished multiplayer mode. It's, well, that dinosaur just popped up out of nowhere, but it's a decent enough quality multiplayer. And, you know, you can see how well it's working on my computer where I had to drop the quality, and it still looks pretty nice. Like, seriously, look at the grass. That is really nice looking grass compared to, well, considering the fact that I had to drop my video quality in order to actually make this work. There's still so much that is just well rendered and just looks good visually. And I didn't even have to pay the $1. Now, this is a game that, you know, not enough people really know about. You know, frankly, this is, you see how well it runs on an underpowered computer. This is a very accessible game. I mean, really, if I had to pick one word to describe this, it is accessible. A computer has enough graphics options it can change about this game to always be able to run it. I don't know what happened to the syntax of that sentence, but I'm leaving it in. But it's $1, so you're not spending a whole lot of money on it. You could get it for free if you got any of the giveaways. And it's a very well done, you know, multiplayer experience. It's just the horde mode as far as I've played, but it's got some real variations to that. See, right here, there's this setting. Another one of the maps is snowy and icy, and that one I actually I noticed when I played on that one that my heads-up display frosted over. So there I was. These guys are annoying as hell. Seriously, they're so tiny you might not even notice them. They're constantly biting at your ankles. And, you know, when you're focusing on something like a gigantic stegosaurus that you're shotgunning in the butt, you're not going to notice them just chipping away at your health. Another thing is the pterodactyls, who can pick you up, completely take you out of the fight you're trying to contribute to, and just throw you somewhere. Kinda tough to deal with them. Now, it's kind of worth saying that what I've done of this game, you know, already, to me, it is worth the asking price. And there's a lot of this game that I haven't even touched yet. Like, there's some maps I've never even seen. There's actually, shortly before recording this gameplay footage, I saw a Steam Workshop page for it, where people are making their own maps, and I haven't checked any of that out. So, you know, for everything that I'm saying that, you know, this game is worth it, I haven't even experienced the whole thing yet. There's a lot left for me to check out. Now, what I will say is that playing solo is really not worth it. Now, I'm recording my voice after the fact here. This is not going to go very well. Hey, look! Things not going very well. Now, this isn't quite the thing that ends up killing me, but, you know, the game ends when either you get through all of the waves. By the way, I'm playing the Assault class, who has a jetpack. I haven't even tried out any of the other roles. But yeah, there's 4 horde bots in this game, and me. Whenever every player dies, then you lose. The thing is, I'm the only one here who counts as a player. Now, they're not all just gonna go after me. However, there's a lot more pressure for me. I cannot die, or else I lose. Whereas, if I'm actually playing it in multiplayer, the way it's supposed to be played, there's a buffer layer. I can die, and as long as the people who are left can actually complete the wave, then we'll be fine. I want to say there's a bit of a balance issue, as the more augments you get for your character, you get just exponentially more powerful. At the start, your shield will recover, but your health won't. You can get an augment to recover your health. You can double your shield size. But the thing is, the game rises to the challenge. The waves just get harder and harder. And yeah, while my shotgun can one-shot velociraptors, that's not going to be all I have to deal with. I've been in some matches where everything from my ammo indicator in the bottom right of the screen to the stats in the upper right was just mostly filled with health bars for giant dinos. It's not it's not always the easiest game. And especially when I'm playing it like this. By the way, it usually just says press E, but I mapped that to one of my mouse buttons. And so the end result is I get just this weird string of text. Not actually a problem, but it is a little weird. Now, I love getting the cars because they usually have a turret on them. And that means you get back in time for a wave and you have a cannon. You don't have to spend money to reload it. You don't have to worry about, you know, will it be strong enough, because it's a lot stronger than anything else you've got. But, you know, when it runs out of ammo, it's over. But it doesn't run out of ammo very often. And usually by the time it does, you've basically won anyway. Pterodactyls are really hard to actually hit. And I try to do that here. It slightly works. And in the meantime, I use up a lot of bullets. And see right there, I ran out of ammo for that. You know, I don't really mind that you run out of ammo for the car turrets, because otherwise they would just be ridiculously overpowered. Now, one thing that, you know, I've said, because I am going to end up actually getting killed soon, but trying to solo this is not easy, and it's not really very rewarding. There is a level progression system. It lets you change your initial loadout. And, you know, that pistol that I'm starting with, it is a lot better than the first pistol I had. And I didn't have to spend the money for it. So it means I can kill more stuff, get more money to spend on other things, and, you know, just improve how well I can do in each of these waves. So, yeah, this is going to be the wave where I end up getting killed. Didn't even notice that guy. By the way, right now, while I'm recording my voice, I don't have my headphones on because the game was a lot louder than I realized. So I had my volume just completely turned down. See, the bot characters are actually fairly decent. You know, the AI is not too bad with them. It's just the bots don't really finish the wave if you get killed. Oh wait, I guess I lasted one more wave than that. It was somewhere around now I get killed. But, you know, if you want an accessible multiplayer game, this is definitely something you're going to want to check out. Frankly, this is a game that, you know, you're not really going too far to get a hold of this game. It is easy enough to get a hold of. It's easy enough to make sure your computer can play it. It's not too hard to enjoy this game. And I'm saying that as definitely not a huge first-person shooter horde mode fan. I still enjoyed this game. Because, you know, it's well done and doesn't really ask a lot from you. Yeah, this is the part where I do something a little stupid. And take this Triceratops away from the teammates who could actually help me kill it. There we go. And I'm dead. But yeah, this is Orion Prelude. It's a game that's definitely worth checking out.